Hello and welcome to another edition of OnTopic. I'm John Testa, the County Legislator for Northern Westchester, covering Peekskill, town of Cortland, and the town of Yorktown. It's been an honor to be your County Legislator for the past 4.5 years, and now moving forward here in 2014, newly elected this year as the Minority Leader for the County Board of Legislators, being part of the leadership now for the county. Helps Northern Westchester again in so many ways, and having the new chairman, Mike Kaplowitz from Yorktown, Northern Westchester now is a very important part of the overall county picture and the leadership at the county board, so it's been an honor. The first new initiative I'd like to discuss is the new mobile command vehicle that has recently been delivered to the city of Peekskill. It's actually a large truck type vehicle that is used as a command vehicle, mobile command vehicle. We received it from the county through an agreement I was able to reach with the county executive office and county executive Rob Astorino. My colleagues on the county board unanimously approved and agreed with me to bring it to the city of Peekskill through an intermunicipal agreement, an IMA. And the reason we were able to do that is because the county of Westchester received a grant from Homeland Security to buy a brand new command vehicle for the county. So instead of having this vehicle, which is still in very good condition and can be continually used for our services here with our residents within the county, we were able to have that agreement reached with the city of Peekskill. It will be housed at the city of Peekskill Police Department, but it will be used throughout Northern Westchester as a municipal aid for all kinds of events, and anything that it's needed for, it will be used. So the city of Peekskill and the city of Peekskill Police have been refurbishing the interior. It's ready to go, and we unveiled it the other day, and it's a wonderful addition to our emergency services and police activity here in the northern part of the county, and I'm looking forward to it being in service on a daily basis if need be.
Peekskill, Northern Westchester area has the Indian Point Power Plant. We have a lot of major things going on up here. A lot of times we don't get the major facilities that are available down county, and we're really happy to have this command center here. We just rebuilt our command center inside the station, and it came in very handy because everything that we could do communication-wise, we were able to run the department right here in the parking lot, and we didn't have to take months to do the communication center. We just gutted it out and did it all in one spot. We're also going to have that right in service this weekend for the 4th of July fireworks down at the Riverfront Green and for the music festival. So it's not going to sit around and wait for some disaster to happen. It's going to get some use.
And I can't thank you enough for facilitating the agreement and getting this piece of equipment here. It certainly upgraded our abilities and ultimately helps us to protect the public that much more. So thank you very much, and yeah, I learned a lot from you as a former student, and it's nice that Peekskill High School gets recognized.
No, it really is. It's important, and to have this for hopefully not as many emergencies as may come up. You know, they are something that we don't plan for, but to be able to have it in time for the 4th of July festivities here, put it into use, let people see it, and know that we have it, and something that's at our disposal. And I know if other municipalities in the north part of the county needed it for mutual aid, some kind of an event or something, we have it. So it's going to get a lot of use.
Absolutely. It's certainly available for anyone in the northern part of the county. That's why it was positioned here. It was a fantastic idea. I'd also be remiss if I didn't mention that the work that was put into this vehicle by our city IT staff and our building department staff, they really brought it up to par, and it's state of the art at this point. And I can't thank them enough.
Yeah, because basically you got it from us as a shell, right?
Correct.
For the most part, you used it in the transition of redoing the communication center in the police department here inside. But now you were able to convert it to a mobile command center, and that was something you had to tailor to your needs.
I mean, you talk about immediate dividends. This saved the city taxpayers already well over $10,000, thanks to its ability to operate our headquarters 24/7 for 2 weeks. And thanks again to the IT and building department staff. This is turnkey, 3 minutes. We can pull this up on a scene 3 minutes later, have internet communications operability, telephone operability almost instantaneously. So
excellent. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck with it.
Thanks very much.
And we'll see you around.
Excellent.
Another initiative kind of tying into what we've been doing for emergency services here in the northern part of the county. As you all have probably heard and seen in the news over the last number of months, actually, the heroin epidemic that has plagued our county and really the country But in northern Westchester, we're trying to make sure that we have it under control and combat it ahead of time and be proactive about what we're doing. So what we've been able to, with the county police department, put together an initiative, the Northern Westchester Initiative against heroin, and the drug initiative that we put in place. The county of Westchester already patrols the town of Cortland through an agreement many years ago. We now will be working with the city of Peekskill and the town of Yorktown, which has already signed on to the initiative, and now the city of Peekskill will be part of it as well. So all of northern Westchester will be part of the initiative for anti-drug enforcement, with extra enforcement through the county of Westchester Police Department. Can't get into too many details because we don't want to give those details out, but the point is we are out there. It's being proactively enforced, and of course whatever needs to be done will be done to make sure we're all safe and we can combat this plague of heroin that has been progressing over the last number of months here in Westchester especially. Another Northern Westchester initiative I was able to help bring to Northern Westchester was a new office for the legal services of the Hudson Valley. Since being a county legislator the last 4.5 years, I've gotten to know the people at Legal Services of the Hudson Valley very well. They do excellent work for people, bringing free legal services to those who need it. This particular office, which is located in Peekskill and will service all of Northern Westchester, is a office that is going to be concentrating on free legal services for veterans, senior citizens, and victims of domestic violence. So I've been working with them and the county executive again, Astorino, and Kevin Plunkett, the deputy county executive, was here in Peekskill recently to help us unveil the ribbon cutting for the office. So if you need more information on that, please contact me directly, and or go to my website or to the county website, and you'll be able to obtain the information. But we'll have all that at the end of the show, in case you are interested in contacting the Legal Services of the Hudson Valley for free legal services. And again, they do a great job, and we're proud to have them here and partner with them again.
Thank you, Cindy, and thank you, Barbara, very much. It's my great honor to be here today representing our County Executive, Rob Astorino. About 2 years ago, Legislator John Testa came to me and spoke to me about the potential for funding legal services of Hudson Valley in the northern part of the county. And we did our due diligence and realized, after speaking to Barbara and her team, that there was a crying need for the services, the great services that the legal services of Hudson Valley does provide. And that need was up here in the northern part of the county in the Peekskill area. So it was our great opportunity to work with Legal Services of Hudson Valley, with Legislator Testa, to make sure that appropriate funding was put in the budget to be able to start the program. And as Barbara has said, that program started last year, and we're very proud to have been part of that. But it wasn't just a one-year shot. We needed to continue it in the future. So the 2014 budget contained that funding, and I will assure you that working together with Legislator Testa and his team, working together with Barbara and her team and Cynthia, Rob Astorino and our administration will make sure that the funding is there in the years to come, because the services are so needed. I just happened to be standing here and I saw the words on the picture on the wall. You may not be able to see them. It says, hope, life, and peace. And what the Legal Services of Hudson Valley does in our region, not just in Peekskill, but in our region, is to provide hope and life and peace to people in need. And we can do no better in government. We can do no better in the not-for-profit sector, in our professional lives, than to provide hope, life, and peace. I want to point out we have our director of our Family Justice Center here tonight, Darlene Rita. Darlene, thank you for joining us. Yeah. Family Justice Center works hand in hand with our partner at Legal Services of Hudson Valley. One of our great partners, Hope's Door, is represented here tonight by Carla Horton. Carla, thank you for all you do. And this is congratulations, yep. This is a team effort, and it's a team effort led by Legal Services of Hudson Valley here in Peekskill. The Astorino administration works with Legal Services of Hudson Valley throughout the county, but to have an opening in Peekskill that we are celebrating tonight is indeed a very special opportunity for people who are going to need the services. So, Barbara, congratulations. We're glad to be part of it. And Legislator Testa, congratulations. Thank you to everybody.
Short person. And now I'd like to introduce County Legislator John Testa. But before I do so, I just want to extend my heartfelt thanks to John from the first meeting that we had. I don't even remember when it was, when we sat down and started talking about how needed these services were in Peekskill and how he went to bat to make today a reality. John Testa.
Tall person again. First of all, thank you all for coming, and I really have to begin with a confession. I really didn't know a whole lot about the legal services of the Hudson Valley before I became a county legislator. I've heard of them as mayor and as a council person in Peekskill, but I really didn't pay much attention, to be honest with you, what they did day in and day out. But when I became a county legislator and started seeing the great work that they do and learning more about and meeting the people who are behind the name and learning everything they have done for so many people and continue to do and their passion for people, I can tell you, I don't get impressed that easy, and I was very, very impressed. And for me, anyone who wants to look out for seniors and veterans especially, I'm going to be listening and I'm going to be there to help. And in Peekskill area, the northern part of the county where I represent now, I do live in Peekskill, and Peekskill is my heart, obviously, but I do represent Cortland and Yorktown, and getting to know the seniors and veterans and the victims of domestic violence was unfortunately has been increased in this part of the county over the last year or so. This is extremely important to have this office up here in the northern part of the county. As you heard, the Legal Services has been around a long time. They have other offices in other parts of Westchester. Not an easy ride or traveling for a senior or a veteran who may also be a senior. We have a lot of those, obviously. Or a woman who has been abused, to find a way to those offices and feel they know where they're going. So to have some place here where a Peekskill person can walk to and get to easy, know they have friends here that's going to help them, means a lot to me, and I'm so happy we were able to do this together. And it took a little bit of work, but we put ourselves all together. We talked about it. We found a way to make it happen. Barbara and Cynthia especially have worked so hard on this. And to have someone in the city of Peekskill, a fellow resident and friend who helps on a daily basis, we're always communicating with each other, especially leading up to getting everything done. So it's been a real pleasure for me. I'm very honored to be able to be a part of it, one of many pieces to make this happen. My colleagues on the county board unanimously supported it. I didn't have to really work too hard to get the support on the county board, and I think we'll be able to do that going forward, obviously, as the Deputy County Executive Plunkett has mentioned. So we're on our way to bigger and better things. I want to thank everyone connected with the legal services. I know there's a lot of other organizations that you interface with to get the job done. I want to thank all of you for everything you do for our citizens, and anything I can do to help, I'm there to help. So thank you so much, and let's go on and help more and more people.
3, 2, 1.
Another Westchester really fun initiative that has taken place, as you might have heard about. Recently, the County of Westchester signed an agreement with the New York Knicks and the NBA to bring their D-League team to the Westchester County Center. And the D-League is something that many people may not know about, but a lot of the NBA players, almost a third of the NBA players that you see, got their start and got their development through the D-League, the Development League, which is one level below. It's kind of like the AAA of basketball in so many ways. And what happens is now, with the Knicks having their previous D-League team in Pennsylvania, they were looking for a closer location, something closer, obviously, to Madison Square Garden, so their players can have that ability to move up and back. Even for injury, when the star players even get injured, they need some development league time to rehab it. And now having it in Westchester, just really a half hour or 40 minutes from Madison Square Garden, they will be able to now have that synergy with the home club, with the main club in New York City at Madison Square Garden. And you're going to be seeing some pro-level basketball come this fall at Westchester County Center. So we had the recent announcement at County Center with some of the players there and those who are going to be Alan Houston, who's going to be the general manager, and others who were there to help us announce it. And John Starks was there as well. He's going to be helping the team as well. So it was a fun day and it was an exciting announcement. So hopefully we'll see you all at the Westchester County Center this fall. Keep an eye out for the schedule. It'll be announced by the end of the summer. Another important initiative that we were able to accomplish at the County Board of Legislators was to declare Westchester County a Purple Heart County. I've been working very closely ever since being in public office, actually many years ago, with the veterans of our area, and in recent years working very closely with Willie Nazario, who's our state commander of the Military Order of the Purple Heart. Before that, he was the Cortland commander, the regional commander, and working with Willie and others, we've been able to, and their initiative is to get all of New York State, every county in New York State, to be considered a Purple Heart County, in honor of our Purple Heart veterans who gave the sacrifices they gave and went through what they went through to keep us safe. So what we've been able to do in Westchester, we were the third county in New York to become a Purple Heart County, following Orange County, which is where the New Windsor Cantonment is, which is the home of the Purple Heart, where George Washington actually gave out the very first Purple Heart back at the end of the Revolutionary War. And Putnam County was the second county, and now Westchester was the third county. And since we've done that a few months ago, it's snowballed, and they've been moving throughout the state, getting one county after the next. Actually, even municipalities, the town of Cortland did it. I know the city of Peekskill did it. The town of Yorktown all did it. So they're looking to make every governmental agency, basically, throughout the state recognize our Purple Heart veterans. So it's a worthy cause, and we're hoping that that gets done soon. So it was our pleasure at the county board. I proposed it to my colleagues. Again, another unanimous support for the initiative, and we were happy to make Westchester a Purple Heart County. Another Westchester initiative we were able to do within the last year was to make Westchester in a twinning relationship with the County Mayo in Ireland. When I was mayor of Peekskill, we were able to make a twinning relationship blossom with the town of Castlebar, which is within the county of Mayo in Ireland. And I actually went there as mayor as a visit. They come here every year to be part of our festivities for St. Patrick's Day. And what they were looking for, the County Mayo people and the government officials there, to try to make a relationship with the county of Westchester. They reached out to me, knowing me from the past, and some of the people who were the town of Mayo on their government council at the time moved up to county level, just like I did. So they contacted me, and we were able to put it together. County Executive Astorino was very, very excited about it. He was there for the signing of the agreement. I signed the agreement as the county legislator from this area, and it's been a wonderful relationship ever since, sharing ideas and really bringing commerce, hopefully, to both the county of Mayo in Ireland and the county of Westchester here in the United States. I'm joined now by Michael Kilcoyne, who is a good friend of Peekskill. I want to thank you again. Back in 2006, when I came over with my family to visit Castlebar, you were such a great host for us, and we had such a wonderful time. I want to thank you for that.
Well, you're very welcome, John. It was a pleasure to have you, and as you know, Ireland, I suppose, has contributed far more than any other country to the United States. We're always happy to see people coming from America. There's always been very close relations between the United States and Ireland, going back the generations. Some people would say it's a wonder we weren't the 51st state, you know, and I think that many people in Ireland would love if that had happened, and it certainly would have been good for our young people, and certainly I think it would have been good for both sides. But it was great to have you, and hopefully it won't be too long till you're back again.
We're planning to come back soon, and just as I have gone from the local level to the county level. So have you. So we're kind of having a parallel track. So you're staying in both. I mean, you have been at the local level and at the county level.
Yes.
And now we have this twinning relationship at the county level, which I think is going to bring a lot of benefit to both of us.
Yeah, I think it's going to bring substantial benefits to both of us. As you said, I have done about 14 years now at the local town council level, and I've done 4 years at the county council level. But I think this development, this signing, is excellent for both of us. There, as you know, in Ireland this year we have the gathering where we're asking people to come back who have been away, who are descendants of people who came here many years ago, many generations ago, who never had the opportunity to come back. And I mean, the fact is that Ireland is on the ropes, has been on the ropes for some time. Hopefully we'll get off the ropes soon and be back on our feet, and we need all the help we can get. It's important that our friends help us, because we too have plenty of enemies out there.
Yeah, and we're definitely friends, and our histories
Absolutely.
are very closely
Indeed, and
intertwined.
it's great to be here. As I said earlier, anytime I come to Peekskill, it's like coming home.
Great. Well, thank you again.
Okay.
Now I'm here at the Lincoln Depot Museum, as you can probably tell, and the Lincoln Depot Museum is a wonderful institution that has been developing over the last number of years that I've been proud to be a part of. I also happen to be the president of the museum board and foundation, and you'll be hearing more about it as we go forward into the fall when the actual museum is complete. The building is fully restored, and recently the local Elks Lodge, 744 here in Peekskill, noticed that we did not have a flagpole, and there are a number of reasons why we didn't have a flagpole. We're still in the process of developing the grounds of the property, but we really needed a flagpole. Obviously, we've been having it hanging on the building you see behind me. So what happened is they said, well, we got to take care of that. They wanted to have a relationship with the depot. We've been reaching out to organizations throughout the whole region of northern Westchester and beyond. Actually, beyond Westchester, have been noticing here our initiative here in Peekskill for the Lincoln Depot. So what the Elks did is they came to us and said, we want to donate a flagpole. Not only do we want to donate the flagpole, we want to install it for you at no charge to the museum. And then we would like to really have our Flag Day ceremony at the depot. It's a very elaborate and very moving annual event that the Elks throughout the country do. And Peekskill Elks do it each year at their lodge. And this year they wanted to do it here at the depot, and at the same time to donate the flagpole and dedicate the flagpole to the museum. So it was a wonderful day. It was beautiful weather. A large crowd came, and we were able to not only have the flagpole dedicated, raise the flag for the very first time, but also have their Flag Day ceremony here. It was a wonderful day, and as time goes on, you'll be hearing more and more about the Lincoln Depot Museum. You probably have been down here if you have seen some of the previous shows that I have done and some of the events that have taken place. Recently we did the 150th anniversary of the reading of the Gettysburg Address, and other events happen here every February through the Lincoln Society in Peekskill. Come down here and have their events. So contact me if you want to learn more. There is a depot website, lincolndepotmuseum.org. You can go there and get more information. If you're on Facebook, the Lincoln Depot page on Facebook is also a good source of information. So hopefully we'll see you down here at the depot sometime. Recently, the city of Peekskill had their Juneteenth celebration, their 4th annual Juneteenth celebration. It was an honor to be a part of it once again. I've been there every year. And this year was special because I was able to catch up with one of my former students, actually, from Peekskill High School. For those who do not know, now I'm a year retired, but I taught for 33 years as a high school teacher, Peekskill High School. And one of my students, Trey Johnson, who went on to become an NFL football player, originally for the Washington Redskins, became an all-star, member of the All-Madden team, ended up finishing his career with the Cleveland Browns. Excellent person and as an ambassador for the NFL, but also now as a retired football player, he's involved with kids teaching down in Maryland, where he lives now, and for him to come back and to be one of the grand marshals for the parade. So it was great to catch up with him. He's doing great, and he never forgets, just as my other student who's a wonderful ambassador is Elton Brand from the NBA. But Trey was here, and it was a wonderful time to see him, and he was well received by the community. Everybody was great. I was glad to see him. He got a great reception, and I think he had a great time being here. So it was wonderful to catch up with him. Wonderful, and it's a big honor for you today, and it's well deserved. And we're so happy to have you back. Big Peekskill right here.
Yeah. You know, Testa's one of the best teachers ever to come through Peekskill High School. Everybody loved him. Happy to get his class. Very proud of him now. County legislator right here. He's a big dog. I know people now. You know what I'm saying? It's good stuff. So always great to have one of your oldest mentors do well. Makes you look good. You know.
Yes, it does.
So, again, thank you for joining me today on another show here on Topic. If you need more information, please contact me at my office in White Plains, which is 914-995-2828. You can also email me directly at jgtesta@verizon.net. You can also contact me through my website, johngtesta.com, and through that website you can get links to just about everything else. This show will be on my YouTube channel. It'll also be on Cablevision. All previous shows are on my YouTube channel, which you can access through the website. There's so much there, and photos and information and such, so please visit johngtesta.com from time to time, and you'll be updated on where to go and what's happening here in northern Westchester. So thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.